Randy, traffic is moving again tonight on the Mendota Bridge, but it was closed. Closed from before morning rush hour till the early part of the evening rush hour due to a hostage situation that started in Chaska. This is life the way it normally looks on Chaska's Yellow Brick Circle.
So we always got kids outside, not really too much trouble going on.
But Marquise Lee awoke to trouble early this morning after a neighbor's security camera captured that car pulling into a garage up the street. Minutes later, a 911 call, followed by this dispatch audio.
Chaska Squad needed for domestic in progress.
The audio, acquired by Broadcastify, continued.
911 call being interfered with, parties screaming at each other.
Someone in a red shirt is seen leaving the townhome, then re-entering. Police say they learned a man was threatening a woman inside with a handgun. Officers' numbers, weapons, and tactics ratcheted up. One officer confronted Olivia Davis while she was walking.
He had like the big shield, and he was like running towards me. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna have to have you go back inside like right now.
Then, 2 hours after the car pulled into the garage, a different car emerged and sped off. Police say the woman was now a hostage inside the car, being pursued by Chaska police and Carver County Sheriff's deputies, till it reached the Mendota Bridge, where the vehicle stopped after officers deployed tire-deflating spikes. The busy bridge shut down during morning rush hour as negotiators sought the man's surrender. Instead, authorities say the man continued holding the female hostage at gunpoint. Hours after the ordeal started, a Carver County Sheriff's deputy shot and killed the armed 29-year-old man.
You wouldn't wish for him to get killed, but at the same time, he put his destiny in his own hands, so sad situation.
Police say the woman was not seriously hurt, but was distraught, of course. No one answered the door at the townhouse in Chaska tonight. Neighbors say the couple lived there for a long time, but the neighbors told us they didn't know them well. They mostly kept to themselves.
Oh, so tragic. Thank you, Boyd.